Don from t-shirtbordello.com. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your product here and your company?
First of all, shout out to my mom. Hi, Mom. Anyway, I'm sure she's watching. She's kind of a geek. Anyway, my name is Don Myers. I'm owner and purveyor of t-shirtbordello.com. We have an eclectic collection of geeky and nerdy shirts, some of them with a horror twist, kind of like the tee that I'm wearing right here. This is kind of our homage to the classic cult film The Shining. You know, the doppelganger, evil twins and all that. Check us out online. It's t-shirtbordello.com. And definitely, please find us on Facebook. We are totally likable. That's t-shirtbordello.com on Facebook.
Why don't you tell us about your, 888 Was Dead?
Well, 888 Was Dead is basically your go-to control solution for zombie outbreaks. It's zombie care and control and remediation like it never even happened. When death comes knocking, we answer the door. What happens when the average family member encounters the undead? They just don't know what to happen. They just don't know what's going to happen. So by calling 888-989-3323 or 888 Was Dead, you can offload that cumbersome chore of undead remediation and control to the professionals. And remember, zombies are everyone's concern, but they're our business.
What's up, population? We're here with CJ Drayton. What's up, man? How's the convention going for you?
Convention's doing good, man.
Sweet. So we see you got a bunch of new work out here in front of us. Tell us something about it.
Well, most of the new work's gone, like the chain link stuff. But with the zombie stuff, I'm doing a little animation, so I'm I'm illustrating all my pieces, like shots, like film shots, and dropping those in After Effects and making a cool little project out of that. The Wonderland project's coming along pretty good. That's going to be a whole book fleshed out pretty soon. And but my main project right now is my graphic novel coming out next month.
And that is?
Pain from the Scar on a Wooden Heart.
Story of?
Pinocchio.
There we go. Got it out of him. So what made you tackle Pinocchio out of all the things that you can do?
Well, I wanted to dive more into the mind of the creator. So mine isn't necessarily about Pinocchio. It's about Geppetto, why he created the doll. I actually wrote it at a really dark point in my life. So in this story, he's a machinist. He loses his wife and child in child labor, and he kind of loses sense of reality and starts kind of making his family out of wood and machine parts. So it's more of a psychological trip.
Where can we find you next? You hit these conventions all over the place. What are the next 2 or 3 you got coming up?
Wizard World Philly, Chicago, and I'm trying to get into Dragon Con, but that's almost impossible.
So if you can't get in, you're still gonna go? Or you're gonna be like, meh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it's a madhouse out there anyway, so I don't wanna be cramp anybody else's. Hey, you're the guy that does all the cool fashion. Why aren't you here? Good question. It
was I heard it described as a 4-block orgy.
Yeah, it's like Woodstock for geeks.
That's pretty sweet.
Like all the anime geeks and all the art geeks go there just to hook up and fuck. So.
Not bad. Tell us where we can find your new book. Where can we see your work if we can't come out to these conventions and get a piece from you?
CJDrayton.com. cjdrayton.blogspot.com, and The Art of CJ Drayton on Facebook.
Not bad. Hey, the guy's good. He did us a Joker. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty Bendis Joker.
I'm here at the Western Evil t-shirt booth. Tell us a little bit about your shirts.
Well, my name is Neil Autry. I am the owner and designer of all things that is westernevil.com. A lot of my inspiration and designs just come from exploitation films, pop culture, and horror.
All right. What would you say is your favorite shirt?
Believe it or not, it's probably the Robot Love one or the demonically arousing one. I was so pleased with that design. The other ones are just kind of real shocking, and I like to be a little bit mellow. So, but they go great, and you can fit them in with anything. So they're all my favorites. They're all my babies. All
right. Where can we find you online?
You can find me at www.westernevil.com. We also have a Facebook at facebook.com/westernevil.
I am here with Gavin from Samplets. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your company here?
Well, these are the Samplets. They're baby vampire dolls. They're actually created by Gira. who is actually from Hasbro, and she actually was the littlest pet shop in some of those. We actually have 6 of them. There's 3 boys and 3 girls. This is right here is Burton Creepston Jr. They actually come with their bottled blood as well to keep them fed, as you can see. You have to keep them fed. They're actually safe to come in here now. Lily Rose Shadow, here's our giant one right here. This is Count Vlad von Gloom. He's a sin of Dracula himself, so you guys gotta be careful. He's the royalty and spoiled of the bunch. Evelyn Nocturna, and she's our psychic. She's gonna be reading your mind, so you gotta be careful around her. She'll know what you're gonna do. We have Midnight Mori, and she's actually the leader of the pack. She's rotten as can be, so you definitely gotta be careful. And our last one right here is Cadaverson Nightshade. He's our inventor. He invented the guillotine high chair, and we always tell people make sure you hide your cell phones because he'll take those and turn them into little torture devices. Find us on www.Samplets.com. You have an online store there. We're in various stores around the U.S. There's a whole directory of them on our website. You can see there and pick them up in person.
We're at Mayhem Sunday. Things are winding down. We're here with
Terry Cruikshank from Terry Cruikshank Creations.
Tell us a little bit about what you got going on.
Well, I make horror tribute dolls of a lot of the more popular characters from films, and actually some of the more obscure ones as well.
What was the weirdest one that you've made so far?
Oh, it's kind of hard to say the weirdest because I've had a lot of people that want to get requests of dolls for themselves. You know, people of themselves as zombies or as monsters.
So then, what's the oddest or most out of the blue celebrity or movie doll that you've had requested?
Oh, that's a little tricky. Well, the Motel Hell one I thought was a little odd because, you know, I didn't know that it was as popular a film as it was. But actually, now I have a lot of people that really love it. So it turned out that I was wrong.
Not bad. All right. Well, the flip side of that question, what's been your favorite that you've worked on so far?
Well, one of my favorites is from the movie Gargoyles, from the TV movies from the 80s. I also do Barlow from Salem's Lot, which was one of my favorite movies as a kid. It was the one that creeped me out.
So what got you into doing dolls in the horror genre, and you know how long you been doing this?
Well, originally I was making small sculptures and busts, and everybody kept telling me, "Oh, you should go bigger. You should go bigger." But then when I went really big, everybody was saying, "You should go smaller. You should go smaller. I can't fit it on my shelf." So finally, I settled on a scale that combined the boast of a big feature with a smaller doll.
Have you had any celebrities come up to you and say, "Hey, can you do one of me?"
Absolutely. I've had quite a few. A lot of the celebrities are very flattered to see a likeness of themselves. And actually, a lot of the directors and producers of the films are interested in them as well.
Yeah, we saw Landis. I had a Michael Jackson Thriller just sitting on his table the whole time, which was pretty cool.
Right. He also got one of the werewolves that I make from American Werewolf as well. It's really, to me, it's like heartwarming to meet the people who made the films and who appreciate the work.
Throw out your information, plug something, let us know what's going on, where we can find you at.
It's on terrycruikshank.com. It's Terry Cruikshank Creations, and there's a catalog section in there as well, so you can check out all of the different dolls in the galleries, and if there's anything that's interesting for you, you can always contact me, and if there isn't, I also do custom work.
Tell everyone what's the next convention that we can find you at.
I'm going to be at the Monster Mania convention in August in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I'm also going to be back here in October at Spooky Empire.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here with the denizens of Hellview Cemetery. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Hellview Cemetery?
Hellview Cemetery is a non-profit haunt down in St. Petersburg, Florida, every Halloween. We do it for the Child's Play charity organization. They buy video games for children's hospitals, so it's all for a wonderful cause. I am the caretaker. To my left here are Emily, who runs the playroom, and the fangirl, who absorbs the powers of the movies she watches, and baby Silas of our Lugaroo family of werewolves that tend to haunt the cemetery. We're all for fun. It's a volunteer effort. We run 2 weekends this Halloween. We had about 3,000 people last year. Tampa Bay Times voted us scarier than Hallowscream, although I don't know if that was just because we scared the reporter so bad. But it's a lot of fun. Please, if you're in the area in St. Pete at that time, come by. Otherwise, check us out on the web at hellview.net. Thank you so much. Oh, happy Halloween. Trick or treat.
buttons from this kid because it's the coolest friggin' kid in the whole world with the best friggin' t-shirts. I'm sorry I'm not wearing one, by the way. However much I had it on 3 times throughout the weekend, yes. I'm that awesome. But he's even cooler, so buy his buttons and t-shirts because they're friggin' fantastic.
Give me $40, brother.
Now run away.
Fantastic.
Run. Go. Run. Ah!